Hello, 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 hello. We are back here with another episode 21 of this Minecraft survival series, and today I've got my new microphone and we are testing it out and configuring it and figuring out what settings work best. But anyways, we will work on that over the next few episodes. Last episode, back here in the back of our animal district, we went ahead and built up this gorgeous honeybee farm. So we will go ahead and take a look at this off camera. I went exploring and I got 6 more beehives or bees nest or bees something, whatever these are called, and so I finished this out, and then now we've got everything up and running. I keep on forgetting to not sleep to let this thing collect more of the resources that have been running through here over the daytime, but no worries. That will collect itself up eventually when I forget to sleep. So yeah, that is what we did last episode, and I am thinking that for this episode we are probably going to go ahead and for once in our whole dang lifetime we're going to finally work on this peninsula over here in the animal district, and I think I want to get this whole area built up here with a good functioning tree farm. I have not decided 100% yet what type of tree farm I want to do, whether I want to do a one of the TNT duper TNT farms or tree farms, or if I want to do one of the piston ones where it collects them all on one big block and you can get it, or if I just want to go easy and just slap out a more decorative design for all of these trees to farm them up. I don't know, I'm kind of leaning towards the last one just because it's quick and easy, and honestly I don't really plan to be using this tree farm a whole lot, but we will see. I'm going to go ahead and off camera get all this area cleared off and scraped off, and then I will come back once I get a design laid out and a firm plan. I will see you guys in a bit. Hello, we are back here and I have worked out a little bit of a design. I've cleared off this area here. I've built a simple little port area here, and kind of the plan is that this is going to be a small dock, and I'm going to have a couple of ships here unloading or loading cargo, and then this is going to be a little what would you call it? This is going to be like a lumber mill house, and then we're going to put a little storage area in here, kind of like how we have in the animal district. And then I just cut this road out right along the water here. We'll put some bushes and stuff just to break up the view a bit and keep some greenery in here. And this road is going to wrap all the way around this peninsula. And then this area up in here that I cleared off is going to be where we are actually farming the trees. So I'm going to have to work out a design that looks not too aesthetically terrible and is still functionally useful. So yeah, that's kind of where we are at now. We have kind of the base design laid out here. I'll probably, after I build this building up, build out a little like workshop area with just a open cover around here, and then put some like little workbenches and stuff like that, maybe a stone cutter to look like a saw or something of the sort, and then some like bundled logs laying around here, maybe on this side. I haven't quite decided yet, but I will figure that out and I will get back to you guys in a while. But that is where we are at so far. I am hoping that after we finish out this area today, that over the next few episodes we can hopefully build up the rest of these towers that we need, and then we can work on fleshing out the exteriors, making them not look quite so terrible. So that is kind of the plan for this area. I really want to, over the next few episodes, put a lot of work and effort into this farming district, and I also have plans for under our home tree to finish up our villager trader down there, and then I actually think that it's about time that we start working on the large item sorter. And then, yeah, I can get into more details on that, but I think the item sorter is going to be pretty cool. I've planned out a lot of cool functionality designs on it that you don't typically see on a lot of item sorters. So yeah, I am going to keep on working on this area, and I will get back to you guys in a bit. Hello and welcome back for another progress update. I am here in spectator mode flying around the current state of our tree farm. I figured that up above would be one of the best views for us to see what it is looking like. And this is what we've got so far. I just fleshed out the simple docks built on this simple little hut here. I still need to add on some details to everything pretty much, but and then we have the tree farm back in here, and I made it very carefully so that the trees are spaced perfectly apart to where you should still be able to walk through all of these walkways after the trees are fully grown. And I tried to put them in strategically so that it will be the most decorative look once they're all grown in from a distance. So I tried to keep the jungle trees as close to the shorelines as I could, since we're in a jungle, and I tried to hide some of these harsher colored trees such as the birch trees and the acacia trees and stuff like that in the center of all of the jungle trees. So that is what we've got going on so far. A few little pathways snaking through all of this. And then back here we've got one little patch. Ooh, I need to fix that up right there. We've got one little patch where I stuck a moss block and bone mealed it. Happened to first try get a flowering azalea. Bone mealed the flowering azalea, and then we got a flowering azalea tree back here. And that should be nice for getting these beautiful flowering leaves, and we'll probably just always leave one of these trees back here. And yeah, so this is kind of the general layout. Now the next step is the detailing step, so I need to go back through this whole area and I need to work on detailing it and lighting it up and making it spawn proof and stuff like that, and it should get fleshed out pretty well. And then eventually the goal, maybe I should do this next, I was going to put in a collection system under here perhaps. I was thinking about putting a bunch of minecart rails underneath here with one or two minecart hoppers or something like that running back and forth through here, so that when you go through and you collect it, you might grab a few of the resources, but a lot of them will just be automatically collected by a minecart and deposited into the chest in this building. I think that would be pretty cool, but that's something that I should probably start working on before I do the detailing, I guess. Or I guess it doesn't really matter since it's all going to be underground. We will see. But anyways, yeah, so that's it for this progress update. I'm going to go ahead and get to work on the detailing step, and I will come back once this build is all fleshed out. Okay, welcome back. I think I have completed everything that I have time for today, and we are going to end up finishing up this dock in an episode all of its own, because I'll probably build these ships all at once and then finish out this dock. I might do like a little crane or something like that, picking up some of these log piles and stuff like that. But yeah, I just added a couple of these log piles, and option if you want the ties to look tighter on these. Instead of putting the rail here, you can actually do a ladder here and it blends in pretty well. And then it just makes it look like the ties are a little bit tighter. And I've got this little log sitting here right in front of the saw, and then it looks like that it's starting to cut through it because I stripped this part of the log. And I just stacked up some little half slab planks here just to make it look like that we're making some wood piles. And then here is kind of like a splitting log, and then I've got a couple of just a put out campfire here to look like we're stacking up some logs. And at some point next time that I go around in creative mode and mess around with my debug stick and some armor stands and stuff like that, I'll probably go through and put a invisible armor stand holding an axe and have that axe sticking into this log. But I don't plan on going into creative mode anytime soon until I've got quite a bit of stuff that I need to do. So that is this little area. And then I'll show you this pathway really quick. I just kind of quickly threw it together. I need to double check and make sure that everything is actually spawn proof at nighttime. And yeah, I think it looks nice. You have a few little nice peek throughs here and there at home tree. And then this area is going to need quite a bit of work to pretty this all up. At some point I need to, once we finish building the rest of these towers and I start to actually pretty them up, I'm going to have to hide this whole area or redo it or something along those lines. But we will work on that once we get to that point. There's going to be a trail going up this way. But we will just go along this way, and here is our entrance. I just built a little covered area here, and then here is the result of our tree farm. And I did notice an issue with the functionality of it, and that is that none of the jungle trees are growing, but you can see kind of what it looks like once all the other trees are grown in, or at least let me specify, none of the 2x2 jungle trees are growing. And I think I have a theory for why that is. I think that since the 2x2 jungle trees grow with the vines on the outside, I don't think I can have these half slabs here because I think it stops the spawning because this is considered a necessary space for spawning to occur. So I'm going to go ahead and try something out and hope that it works. And instead of having this up by one, I'm going to try dropping it down by one. And I think that that should solve the problem. And hopefully we can get our jungle trees up and growing. It doesn't look quite the aesthetic that I was hoping for. Oh, come on. But it still outlines the area pretty well. Let's go ahead. Oh, I don't have any bone meal left. That's fine. We'll just go like that. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe instead of indenting it, maybe I'll just have it at ground level so that it still outlines it, but I don't. Oh, yeah, okay, that was the problem. Yeah, that was definitely the problem. Okay, so apparently this space right next to the jungle tree is a necessary space for spawning, so I will have to keep that in mind in the future when I'm doing builds like this. So yeah, off camera, I'll go ahead and go around and fix all of these jungle trees so that they can grow. Back here, I've got that flowering azalea tree. Starting to become nighttime. I'm going to go ahead and go to sleep just because I haven't spawn-proofed this pathway back here. And this area back in there where the jungle is still raw is definitely not spawn-proofed. But yeah, I think things turned out pretty well. I'll go ahead and sleep real fast, go into spectator mode, and show you guys what it looks like from above, and then I think we're going to call it for this episode. I probably won't get another one. Sorry about that. I totally hit the end recording button when I meant to switch modes. Let's see. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. But yeah, I probably won't be uploading anything for at least a week. For nursing school this coming week, I'm going to the state mental hospital, and I will be there all week, so I will have no way to record, and I really won't have time to record because on top of that, I've still got my regular homework and some exams that I have to take during that week, so things are going to be pretty wild and crazy for me. So probably won't be uploading a video, but the next video that I had planned, I was thinking about having us finish up that villager trading hall. Yeah, this looks a lot better from over here. And yeah, so we will go ahead and work on getting this area all fleshed out and done. It's going to be a lot of work because I still have a lot of villagers that I need to get in. And yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. That's one of my least favorite things is dealing with villagers, but I hope you guys enjoyed this tree farm off camera. I'm going to go ahead and add in the underground minecarts at some point. I'm a little short on iron, and I'm trying to save up on it for the for the big storage system that we're doing, because we're going to need a ridiculous amount of iron for all of the hoppers and that. So I think I'll hold off on this minecart rail collection system for a while, but I will catch you guys in the next episode in about a week from now. And yeah, so I will see you guys later. Hope you guys are having a great time and happy fall.